Most people think cats are mysterious, distant, even emotionally cold. You feed them, you clean their litter box, you give them toys and a warm place to sleep. And sometimes it still feels like your cat barely notices you. But here's the strange truth about cats. They are emotional creatures. In fact, they form incredibly deep bonds with humans. The problem is, their language of love is almost invisible. Unlike dogs, cats rarely express affection in obvious ways. Instead, they communicate through subtle behaviors, tiny signals that most people completely overlook. And when those signals are misunderstood, owners often assume their cat is indifferent. But your cat might actually be showing you something far more meaningful. A quiet form of trust, a silent form of attachment, a hidden emotional bond. Today we're going to uncover 5 hidden behaviors cats display when they're emotionally bonding with you. Behaviors that often look ordinary, but reveal something extraordinary about how your cat truly feels. And the 5th one might completely change how you see your cat forever. But before we begin, here's something fascinating. Researchers studying cat behavior have discovered that cats form attachment styles with their owners that are surprisingly similar to the way human infants bond with caregivers. In other words, your cat may see you as more than just the person who feeds them. They may see you as their safe place. Once you understand these hidden behaviors, you'll start noticing moments of connection that were always there, quietly happening right in front of you. 1. The slow blink. If you've ever noticed your cat slowly closing their eyes while looking at you, you might have thought they were just sleepy. But in the language of cats, this is something much deeper. It's often called the cat kiss. Cats are extremely cautious animals. In the wild, maintaining visual awareness is crucial for survival. Closing their eyes, even briefly, means lowering their guard. So when a cat slowly blinks at you, they're doing something remarkable. They're showing vulnerability. They're saying, in their own quiet way, "I trust you enough to relax around you." Behavioral researchers have even tested this. Studies from the University of Sussex found that when humans slow blink back at cats, cats are more likely to approach them afterward. It's essentially a gentle, emotional conversation between two species. Next time your cat slowly blinks at you, try returning the gesture. You might be surprised how powerful that small exchange can be. 2. The silent companion. Have you ever noticed your cat quietly sitting in the same room as you, doing absolutely nothing? No demand for food, no playing, no attention-seeking, just being there. Many people assume this means their cat is bored or indifferent, but in feline psychology, proximity matters more than interaction. Cats evolved as solitary hunters. Unlike dogs, they don't need constant social activity. Instead, bonding often looks like peaceful coexistence. If your cat chooses to sit near you while you work, watch TV, or scroll on your phone, they're making a choice. Out of every comfortable place in the house, they chose you. This is something researchers sometimes call social resting, a relaxed form of companionship that signals comfort and emotional security. Your cat isn't ignoring you. They're sharing space with someone they trust. If you're starting to recognize some of these behaviors in your own cat, take a moment to like the video and subscribe. Understanding cats is a lifelong journey, and there are many more fascinating things about their behavior that most owners never learn. 3. The head bump. You might have felt it before. Your cat walks up and gently presses their head against your hand, your face, or even your phone. This behavior is called bunting, and it's one of the most meaningful things a cat can do. Cats have scent glands around their cheeks and forehead. When they dump their head against you, they're leaving behind their scent. In the feline world, scent is identity. It's how cats mark territory, recognize family members, and build social groups. So when your cat bunts you, they're essentially saying, "You belong to my world." They're marking you as someone safe, familiar, and emotionally important. In multi-cat households, you'll often see cats bunt each other as a sign of friendship. When your cat does this to you, they're treating you as part of their social circle. 4. Showing their belly. If a dog rolls onto their back, it usually means they want a belly rub. But with cats, the message is different. A cat's belly is their most vulnerable area. It protects vital organs and is heavily guarded by instinct. So when a cat rolls onto their back in front of you, exposing their stomach, it's a massive display of trust. They're saying, "I feel safe enough to show you my most vulnerable side." But here's the catch. It's not always an invitation to touch. Sometimes it's simply a gesture of trust, not a request for affection. If you reach in too quickly, your cat might instinctively grab your hand, not because they're angry, but because their instincts kicked in. The real meaning of the gesture isn't about touching the belly. It's about the trust behind the exposure. 5. following you without asking for anything. This one is easy to miss. Your cat quietly follows you from room to room. You go to the kitchen, they appear in the doorway. You walk to the bedroom, they sit on the floor nearby. They're not begging for food, they're not asking to play. They're just there. Many owners assume their cat is being curious or hoping for snacks. But feline behavior experts suggest something deeper may be happening. Cats often follow individuals they feel emotionally attached to, not because they need something, but because your presence is comforting. You are part of their emotional landscape. Your movements are part of their sense of normalcy. And in the quiet world of cats, companionship often looks like silent observation rather than loud affection. Cats don't love loudly. They don't jump into your arms the way dogs do. They don't greet you with wild excitement at the door. Instead, their affection appears in quiet, almost invisible ways. A slow blink across the room, a gentle head bump, a silent companion sitting nearby. These small moments are easy to overlook, but once you learn their meaning, they start to feel different. You begin to realize your cat has been communicating with you all along, not with words, but with trust. The next time your cat sits beside you in silence, or slowly blinks while looking your way, pause for a moment, because what looks like an ordinary behavior might actually be something much more meaningful. A quiet reminder that in the mysterious emotional world of cats, love is rarely loud, but it's always there.